Hi guys, Erica here. Today I'm going to do a video showing you how to use a foundation with a Beauty Blender style sponge. I have two sponges here that I like to use. This one's the Beauty Blender Pro and this is the Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge. I like them both and today I'm going to use this one. It's already dirty, I apologize. I ran this video earlier and it didn't video, it just stopped in the middle. So now I'm doing it again and hopefully it won't stop on me. I already put my moisturizer on and I'm going to go ahead and pop on some primer. I have the Makeup Forever green primer that I'm going to put on some of my red areas. I have red skin around my nose and the tops of my cheeks and my chin area all year round generally. I am using a little bit different skincare routine now and I'm waiting to see how well it works before I start talking about the products that I've been using, but I have seen a little bit of a change even the last 2 weeks. And after I put that primer on, I'm going to go ahead and use the Benefit Professional as well, just to give me a little bit more coverage in the areas that I didn't put the green primer. I like the way that this feels. I think that when I put this on, the foundation kind of just glides really, really nicely on top. Especially using the Beauty Blender, it helps it kind of adhere nicer as well. Something new that I've been doing before my foundation is putting on this Dermablend Professional Cover Cream. It has SPF in it, SPF 30, and this can be used as a foundation. It's really, really thick, but I have been putting it on my redness areas to help cover that. And I don't know if you can really tell, but when I put this cream over the Benefit Professional, it glides on like a dream. I mean, it's gorgeous. But I put this on over the redness. I've noticed it helps with masking and camouflaging that, because there's just some redness that won't go away no matter what kind of foundation that I use, and this really, really does an amazing job. You can wear this by itself. I choose not to. In the summertime I do sometimes, just if I have a blemish or because I'm tanner and I don't need to wear as much makeup, but I like wearing this under the Infallible. I think together it looks really, really nice. And before I put the foundation on, I'm going to pop a little bit of this green concealer correcting stuff on my nose and this one little blemish that's a little bit red. Not a lot, just a little bit. Right there. Taking the red out. Okay. Now I'm going to take my Beauty Blender, which is dampened, and stick it into my foundation, the Infallible. Just put a little bit on my sponge and then just start pressing it into the skin. I really, really love this combo with the Cover Blend, not the Cover Blend, what's it called? The Dermablend coverage underneath the Infallible. Now it is a lot of makeup. It's not for everyone. Not everyone's gonna need that. I feel that it really, really helps with the redness and it takes it away. It's one of the only combinations that I've used. Like, I can put concealer on, a green concealer or another type of concealer on the redness, and it'll mask it for a little bit while I put the foundation on, but further on in the day you can start to see the redness reappear. And as soon as I started putting the Dermablend on and then putting the Infallible Pro Matte over it, I don't see the redness throughout the day. I don't need touch-ups. It's been amazing with these two products. So the Beauty Blender, I'm just pressing it into my skin And I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but when I use the Infallible, this is the shade 105. I have a darker forehead than my forehead's always a shade darker or two than the rest of my face. So I use a 105 on my face, and then on the forehead I use a 106. For the purposes of today, I'm just using one color so I don't have so many products out, but on a day-to-day basis, if I'm leaving the house and want my makeup to look its best, I use two different colors on the face. And the nice thing about the Beauty Blender is this little pointy tip here. It's nice for pushing the product into little creases and crevices around the nose, in the eye area, up here between the eyebrows. I'm just going to take a little bit more of the foundation. It looks pretty good right now, but I just want to put a little bit more on. Today, I'm going to do an extra step. In the last couple foundation videos, I haven't done this step with concealer, but since I do concealer with a Beauty Blender, I figured why not. And also I'm going to stick in my bronzer too that I use. This is almost my go-to look every day. So I figured why not? I'll go ahead and show you. They've been kind of boring, and I apologize if the last few videos, the back to basics, are kind of boring if you already know most of that stuff. I've had a lot of friends and clients ask a lot of basic questions. That's why I'm doing this series. So as soon as I kind of get past this stuff, I can start putting more fun things up. But I do enjoy doing these back to basics because I know it's helping so many people. Sorry, I'm gonna take a drink here. I want to show you this mug. Not that anybody cares, but I think this is the cutest thing ever. It says "Good morning, gorgeous," and I'm not vain. I just think it's adorable. And I got this at Target like for $6 or $7 a month or two ago. And it's one of those things where you're like, I don't really need that, but I have been drinking a lot of tea recently, and I have used it every morning, so. But I think it's so cute. Okay. So the foundation is on. And as I've said before in videos, I usually do my concealer under my eyes after my foundation. Let's see here. The concealer that I've been using first is actually a corrector. It's the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Invisible Cover Concealer. And these are amazing. They're pretty new. You can get this at Sephora. This is in the shade, I think it's R32. And this is an orange corrector. Show you. And a little bit goes a long way. These are kind of expensive, but the amount of product that you need per day, this will last quite a long time. So I'm going to take this product and just put a little bit on my hand and put it on my face under my eye, like that. Okay, a little bit more. Okay, and then I'm going to take the Beauty Blender and just press it in. And this takes a little while because you want to make sure that you get it really pushed into the skin so you're not leaving anything behind. Since it's a different color than the foundation, you want to take your time and make sure that you get really close to the eyelash, but be careful you don't hit yourself in the eye with the point, obviously. And push a little bit into the crease there. Not the crease, the inner eye corner there. And you can see already the difference in the highlight of the eye, the concealing of the blue. I have a lot of blue and purple circles under my eyes. It's really dark. So this orange helps combat that darkness. There you go. Okay. I'm just going to use the rest of this product up. Not necessarily because I need it, but when makeup is so expensive, you hate to just waste it. Makeup artist problems, I know. Just going back through and just pressing lightly into the skin. And since I have probably a lot of product on there, I'll just take a little bit and cover the eyelid. It's not a necessary step, but like I said, I like to use as much product as I can. I hate to think of wasting products that can be used, especially higher end stuff, because it's so expensive. Gotta think about those things sometimes. Okay, so that is covering up the darkness. I'll go back through. I have so many concealers. It just depends on what day and what mood I'm in. If I want a heavier coverage, if I want to go glam or just day to day. I'm a mom. Like I said, I just worked out, so I'll be running errands today with the kids, so I don't need a super glammed up look, but I do want to look like I'm alive and awake, which all of you know, if you've got kids or animals and you're up half the night, you need a little bit of a brightener. So I used this. I think it's the Dream and Lumi. But you just twist it. And these are really nice for on the go to keep in your bag, because they're really convenient and little. But I twist it up, and there's product that comes out like that. And you can either put it on your hand, because a lot does come out and you want to make sure you don't get too much on your face. But I'm just going to go ahead and kind of swipe a little bit like that. I put a little bit on my nose and right there, and a little bit right there. I don't need this much product, but again, I think I put too much on it, squeezed too much out. And then again, taking my beauty blender and very lightly just pushing it into the skin. I'm sorry for my facial expressions. I know when I go to upload these videos, they give you 3 options usually. You know, when you see my videos, it's one like title page. They're usually like this, so it's not my fault. It's just the faces I make when I'm doing my makeup. I'm sure you can relate. Okay, so I've pressed that into my skin, and that is pretty much the basic foundation / concealer highlight look that I do on a daily basis, and I do it pretty quickly. I throw the makeup on, I'm out the door. I usually put a little bit of eyeliner, eyeshadow, some blush, and curl my lashes on, and then I'm out the door. But one last thing I wanted to show you before this video gets too long, because I use the Beauty Blender for this too. I've been using this Do the Hoola by Benefit, which is brand new, and I love their regular Hoola bronzers that they have. It's been out forever, but this is brand new, and this is in liquid form, which makes it really, really, really convenient, because I already have my Beauty Blender out. It's already dirty. I take very, very little and stick this on my hand like that. And this is what I've been going for my everyday, you know, just for a little bit of color. I'll put this on my Beauty Blender. I usually turn it on the other side because I have foundation and concealer on this side. I want a little bit of a clean area. And I just pat it onto my blender right there. And then I just take it right here on the cheekbone right here. And just kind of pat it in there. A little bit goes a long way. I'm just doing this just for a little bit of color for my face, just to give me a little bit of something. And the same with the other side. Just tapping it in ever so slightly and lightly. And I love this idea of just having a liquid bronzer something easy like this, I mean, you already have the Beauty Blender out, you already have it, you don't have to mess up another brush, don't get it dirty, you don't have to get another one dirty, and it just makes it really, really simple. And I like things to be simple. I know I'm a makeup artist and I've got a million products out here, but being a mom too, I like to simplify things because I've got a million things to do in the daytime, and as much as I love makeup, sometimes you get overwhelmed with all these different products, and just being able to have like a handful of really good products in your bag that you can just go to and use one or two brushes, a Beauty Blender, and be out the door, it's really, really, really nice. So aside from that, that is the look with using the Beauty Blender. And as you can tell, or I can definitely tell from back here, my forehead is lighter because I didn't use that darker foundation up there. I hope today's video was helpful for you. I'll see you next time. Bye.